morning, students. Myself, Manoj Kumar Sharma, lecturer in chemistry, HP Higher Education. Students, our today's topic is chemical bonding and molecular structure. And the subtopic is hybridization. Students, this topic is very important from your board examination point of view as well as competitive examination point of view. Hope you will watch this lecture properly and will try to understand each and every concept involved in this topic. So let's start with the hybridization. Hope you will enjoy this topic. Students, it was Pauling who introduced the concept of hybridization just to explain the characteristic geometrical shapes of the polyatomic molecules like methane, ammonia and water, etc. Students, these are the polyatomic molecules, means which are having more than 2 atoms in a molecule. Let's say this is methane having your 5 atoms, 1 carbon and 4 hydrogen. Similarly here, ammonia is having your 4 atoms and then water is having your 3 atoms. So these are all polyatomic molecules. So Pauling ने एक concept introduce की hybridization just to explain the geometrical shapes of these polyatomic molecules. According to him, the atomic orbitals जो है they combine to give the new set of equivalent orbitals, और जिनको क्या कहते हैं हम, हाइब्रिड ऑर्बिटल्स. कि आपके जो एटॉमिक ऑर्बिटल्स कंबाइन करके आपको नए ऑर्बिटल्स देते हैं जिनको हम क्या कहते हैं, हाइब्रिड ऑर्बिटल्स. एंड रिमेंबर, जितने एटॉमिक ऑर्बिटल्स कंबाइन करेंगे उतने ही हाइब्रिड ऑर्बिटल्स बनेंगे और उन हाइब्रिड ऑर्बिटल्स की एनर्जी क्या होगी, आपकी सेम होगी. शेप एंड साइज भी आपका क्या रहेगा सेम रहेगा. और जो आपके हाइब्रिड ऑर्बिटल्स हैं दे आर यूज्ड इन द बॉन्ड फॉर्मेशंस. नाउ definition. Students, hybridization is defined as the process of intermixing of the orbitals of slightly different energies so as to redistribute their energies, resulting in the formation of new set of orbitals having same energy, shape and size is known as hybridization. मीन्स हाइब्रिडाइजेशन में क्या रहता है इंटरमिक्सिंग रहती है आपकी ऐसे ऑर्बिटल्स की जिनकी एनर्जी क्या है, स्लाइटली डिफरेंट एनर्जी है. और ये इंटरमिक्सिंग इसलिए होती है ताकि उनकी जो एनर्जी जो है रिडिस्ट्रीब्यूट की जा सके एंड जब आपकी इंटरमिक्सिंग होगी इन एटॉमिक ऑर्बिटल्स की तो दे विल फॉर्म न्यू सेट ऑफ ऑर्बिटल्स जिनकी एनर्जी क्या है, आपकी सेम है. शेप एंड साइज भी आपकी क्या रहेगी सेम रहेगा. और यही फिनोमेना या यही प्रोसेस जो है इंटरमिक्सिंग ऑफ ऑर्बिटल्स का क्या कहलाता है, आपका हाइब्रिडाइजेशन. एंड ऑलवेज रिमेंबर, हाइब्रिडाइजेशन जो है दैट इज अ हाइपोथेटिकल फिनोमेना. नाउ let's discuss the salient features of hybridization. Students, always remember कि जितने आपके हाइब्रिड ऑर्बिटल्स बनेंगे that will be equal to the number of atomic orbitals which are going to combine. Means hybrid orbitals formed that is equal to the number of atomic orbitals which are going to combine during the hybridization and these hybridized orbitals they have same energy, shape and size और ये जो हाइब्रिड ऑर्बिटल्स हैं they are more effective in forming the stable bonds as compared to the pure atomic orbitals. और ये जो हाइब्रिड ऑर्बिटल्स हैं दे आर डायरेक्टेड इन स्पेस इन सम प्रेफर्ड डायरेक्शन टू हैव मिनिमम रिपल्शन बिटवीन द इलेक्ट्रॉन पेयर्स क्योंकि इन्हीं ऑर्बिटल्स में क्या रहते हैं बेटा, आपके इलेक्ट्रॉन्स रहते हैं, और ये ऑर्बिटल्स इस तरह ऑरिएंट करेंगे 3 डायमेंशन स्पेस में कि उन ऑर्बिटल्स के बीच में क्या हो, मिनिमम एनर्जी हो, ताकि वो एक स्टेबल अरेंजमेंट दे सकें बेटा। क्योंकि जितनी कम रिपल्शंस होंगी उतनी ही वो जो आपकी ज्योमेट्री रहेगी या उसकी अरेंजमेंट रहेगी बेटा उन ऑर्बिटल्स की, दैट विल बी स्टेबल। इट मींस जो हाइब्रिडाइजेशन है बेटा, दैट इंडिकेट्स द ज्योमेट्री ऑफ द मॉलिक्यूल्स। नाउ important conditions for the hybridization. Now, first important condition, that is the orbitals which are undergoing hybridization beta, they should have almost equal energy. मतलब almost equal energy. Slight energy difference should be there. ये ना हो कि बहुत ज्यादा एनर्जी डिफरेंस हो उन ऑर्बिटल्स के बीच में। सेकंड बेटा, कि आपकी जो प्रमोशन ऑफ इलेक्ट्रॉन है वो कोई एसेंशियल कंडीशन नहीं है हाइब्रिडाइजेशन के लिए। समटाइम इलेक्ट्रॉन्स आर एक्साइटेड फ्रॉम वन ऑर्बिटल टू द अदर ऑर्बिटल बेटा, समटाइम दे आर नॉट एक्साइटेड। मीन्स वी कैन से प्रमोशन जो है इलेक्ट्रॉन की, दैट इज नॉट ए एसेंशियल कंडीशन प्रायर टू द हाइब्रिडाइजेशन। और इट इज ऑल्सो नॉट नेसेसरी कि आपके सिर्फ हाफ फील्ड ऑर्बिटल्स ही पार्टिसिपेट करेंगे हाइब्रिडाइजेशन में। स्टूडेंट्स, इन सम केसेस इवन द फील्ड ऑर्बिटल जो हैं ऑफ द वैलेंस शेल, दे पार्टिसिपेट इन द हाइब्रिडाइजेशन, वो भी पार्टिसिपेट करते हैं आपके हाइब्रिडाइजेशन में। नाउ टाइप्स ऑफ हाइब्रिडाइजेशन. Since there are the different types of hybridization depending upon the involvement of the s, p and d orbitals. There are the different types of hybridization. Now, first hybridization, let's say sp hybridization, जिसमें क्या होता है बेटा, एक s ऑर्बिटल और एक p ऑर्बिटल जो है क्या करते हैं, कंबाइन करते हैं and they give you the sp hybridization. अगर एक s ऑर्बिटल और एक p ऑर्बिटल बेटा जब कंबाइन कर रहा तो वो क्या देंगे, दो ही हाइब्रिडाइज्ड ऑर्बिटल देंगे, और वो कौन से, sp हाइब्रिडाइज्ड ऑर्बिटल्स बेटा। नेक्स्ट sp2 हाइब्रिडाइजेशन, जिसमें क्या रहता है, एक s ऑर्बिटल और दो p ऑर्बिटल जो बेटा कंबाइन करते हैं टू गिव यू द 3 sp2 हाइब्रिडाइज्ड ऑर्बिटल्स बेटा, एंड द हाइब्रिडाइजेशन इज योर sp2 हाइब्रिडाइजेशन। नेक्स्ट इज sp3 हाइब्रिडाइजेशन, जिसमें क्या रहता है बेटा कि एक s ऑर्बिटल और 3 p ऑर्बिटल जो हैं वो कंबाइन करते हैं टू गिव sp3 हाइब्रिडाइजेशन, और इनमें क्या रहेगा, 4 sp3 हाइब्रिडाइज्ड ऑर्बिटल जो है बनेंगे बेटा। नेक्स्ट इज sp3d हाइब्रिडाइजेशन, इसमें एक s ऑर्बिटल, एक और 3 p ऑर्बिटल्स और एक d ऑर्बिटल जो है बेटा, दे कंबाइन टुगेदर to give sp3d hybridization, और इनमें आपके 5 sp3d hybridized orbitals जो हैं बेटा आपके फॉर्म होंगे। नेक्स्ट इज sp3d2 hybridization, जिसमें क्या रहता है, एक s ऑर्बिटल, 3 p ऑर्बिटल्स और 2 d ऑर्बिटल्स कंबाइन करते हैं बेटा टू गिव द sp3d2 hybridization। नेक्स्ट आपका sp3d3 hybridization बेटा, जिसमें एक s ऑर्बिटल, 3 p ऑर्बिटल्स और 3 d ऑर्बिटल जो है बेटा कंबाइन करते हैं टू गिव यू द sp3d3 हाइब्रिडाइजेशन, और इसमें आपके 7 हाइब्रिडाइज्ड ऑर्बिटल्स बनेंगे बेटा। बट इन दिस पार्ट विल डिस्कस द फर्स्ट 3 हाइब्रिडाइजेशन बेटा, sp, sp2 एंड sp3 हाइब्रिडाइजेशन। Let's start with the first hybridization, that is sp hybridization. In essence, in this hybridization, one s and one p orbitals, they combine together to form 2 equivalent sp hybrid orbitals. Means this hybridization involves the mixing of one s and one p orbitals रिजल्टिंग इन द फॉर्मेशन ऑफ टू इक्वलेंट sp हाइब्रिड ऑर्बिटल जिनकी आपकी एनर्जी, शेप एंड साइज क्या रहेगा बेटा, सेम रहेगा. द सुटेबल ऑर्बिटल्स ऑफ sp hybridization are s and p if hybrid orbitals are to lie along the z axis. बेटा मीन्स आपका s ऑर्बिटल तो चलिए आपका स्फेरिकल सिमेट्रिकल है बेटा, नॉन डायरेक्शनल है, लेकिन p ऑर्बिटल जो है दैट इज योर डायरेक्शनल. सो p ऑर्बिटल दैट मस्ट overlap with the s orbital along the internuclear axis. Each sp hybrid orbital has 50% s character and 50% p character. Means sp hybridization में दो ऑर्बिटल्स इन्वॉल्व हो रहे हैं बेटा, एक s है और टोटल आपके दो हो गए, तो 1/2 इंटू 100 कितना रह गया, 50%. सो 50% s character is there and 50% is p character बेटा. Such a molecule in which the central atom is sp hybridized and linked directly to the two other central atoms possess the linear geometry. बेटा sp hybridization जब भी रहेगी किसी भी central atom की, that will possess your linear geometry. And this type of hybridization is also known as diagonal hybridization. क्यों? क्योंकि दो ऑर्बिटल के बीच में जो आपका डिस्टेंस है, बॉन्ड लेंथ है, दैट इज 180 डिग्री बेटा. दो हाइब्रिड ऑर्बिटल्स के बीच में जो भी आपकी बॉन्ड लेंथ है बेटा, दैट इज 180 डिग्री. Now let's say this is s orbital which is non-directional and this is a pz orbital. So these s and 2pz orbitals, they are going to overlap together or they are going to intermix together to give you the sp hybridization, and this is a sp hybrid orbital beta. So this hybrid orbital is having a small lobe and a large lobe. Now since these two atomic orbitals are going to combine, so they will give you the 2sp hybridized orbital. So this is a one sp hybridized orbital, this is other sp hybridized orbital, and the bond angle here is 180 degree. The two sp hybrids point in opposite direction beta along the z axis with projecting positive lobe of the hybrid orbitals and very small negative lobes, which provide more effective overlapping, resulting in the formation of your stronger bond beta. और ये जो आपके hybrid orbitals हैं बेटा, they will provide more effective overlapping, which will result in the formation of your stronger bonds. Now, these are the two sp hybridized orbital beta which are orienting in opposite directions at an angle of your 180 degrees. Let's take an example of beryllium chloride molecule. Here beryllium is the central atom and the ground state electron configuration of beryllium is 1s2 2s2. Since in the excited state one of the electron from this 2s orbital will jump from 2s orbital to the 2p vacant orbital beta. So the excited state electron configuration is 1s2 2s1 2p1. So one electron जो है बेटा 2s ऑर्बिटल से कहां चला गया आपका 2p ऑर्बिटल में. Now one 2s and one 2p orbital beta they gets hybridized to form 2sp हाइब्रिडाइज्ड ऑर्बिटल। क्यों? क्योंकि हाइब्रिडाइजेशन में जितने एटॉमिक ऑर्बिटल्स बेटा कंबाइन करेंगे उतने ही आपके हाइब्रिडाइज्ड ऑर्बिटल्स बनेंगे। सो आपका 2s और 2p ऑर्बिटल जब आपका एक एक कंबाइन करेगा बेटा तो दे विल गिव यू द 2sp हाइब्रिडाइज्ड ऑर्बिटल। दिस इज s ऑर्बिटल, this is pz orbital, and these two orbitals will intermix together to give the 2sp hybridized orbital beta, which will orient in opposite direction beta, and each will have one electron. So here this one is your sp hybridized orbital, and this is also your sp hybridized orbital beta, and each is having your one electron. Each of the sp hybridized orbital overlaps with the 2p orbital of the chlorine axially and form 2 BCl sigma bonds beta. Now this sp hybridized orbital will overlap with the 2p orbital of the chlorine atom, and the bond angle between the two sp hybridized orbital is 180 degree. Just see here, this 2pz orbital of the chlorine is overlapping with the sp hybridized orbital of the beryllium and is going to form a sigma bond. Similarly here, sp hybridized orbital of beryllium is overlapping with the 2pz orbital of the chlorine along the internuclear axis and is going to form a sigma bond beta, and the geometry here is linear. Now sp2 hybridization. You know students, in this hybridization one s orbital and 2p orbital combine to form 3 sp2 hybridized orbital beta, क्योंकि जितने एटॉमिक ऑर्बिटल्स बेटा कंबाइन करेंगे उतने ही हाइब्रिडाइज्ड ऑर्बिटल बनेंगे। In this type of hybridization beta, the mixing of one s and 2p orbital take place, and the percentage जो है बेटा s and p character की in each sp2 hybridized orbital, that is 33.3% s character and 66.6% p character is there. ये कैसे निकालेंगे बेटा हम? 1s and 2p, तो 3 ऑर्बिटल्स हो गए टोटल, तो 1 by 3 into 100, that is the s character, that is a 33.3%, and here 2 by 3 into 100, that is equal to 66.6% p character beta, and its geometry is trigonal planar. The bond angle is 120 degree beta. Now just see, here is 2s orbital, this is a 2px orbital, this is a 2py orbital beta. They will intermix together to give 3 hybridized orbital, sp2 hybridized orbitals rather, 1 2 3, और ये तीनों sp2 hybridized orbital beta, they will be directed towards the ends of regular tricon, and the bond angle here between these hybridized orbital, that is 120 degree. Now let's take an example, BCl3 beta, boron trichloride. The central atom in this BCl3 molecule is boron. The ground state electronic configuration of boron is 1s2, 2s2, 2p1. And beta, for making the 3 bonds of the boron with the 3 chlorine atom, you know, how many half-filled orbitals are required beta? Can you tell me? Obvious, 3 half-filled orbitals are required, but here we have only 1. So what will happen? Now, how these 3 half-filled orbitals are managed beta? कैसे बनेंगे? Now, by shifting one of the electron from 2s orbital to 2p. Means one of the electron from this 2s orbital will excite to the 2p orbital. What is the excited state configuration of boron? That is 1s2, 2s1, 2px, 2py1 and 2pz1. x हमने नहीं लिया यहाँ. And you know what? ये 2px, 2py, 2pz, these are degenerate orbitals. Means they are having your same energies. What type of hybridization the atom boron undergo? Here 1, 2, 3. These 3 orbitals will intermix together. So that is a 1s and 2p. So it will give you the sp2 hybridized orbital. Beta means hybridization क्या रहेगी आपकी बोरोन की यहाँ? sp2. Now how many orbitals are obtained after hybridization beta? Obvious 3, क्योंकि 3 ही एटॉमिक ऑर्बिटल्स कंबाइन कर रहे हैं, 3 ही आपके हाइब्रिडाइज्ड ऑर्बिटल बनेंगे. Now what will be the geometry of the 3 sp2 hybridized orbital? That is a trigonal planar. And these 3 trigonal planar orbitals beta overlap with the 2p orbitals of the chlorine to form 3 BCl bonds. Therefore in BCl3 beta the geometry जो है that is a trigonal planar with 3 या you can say with Cl BCl bond जो है एंगल जो है बेटा आपका कितना रहेगा? 120 degree. Now this is s orbital of this boron, that is a 2s. This is a, let's say, 2py orbital of the boron. This is a 2pz orbital of the boron. Now these 3 orbitals will intermix together to give sp2 hybridized orbital. Here you can say hybridization will be of sp2. Now this is s, this is a py and this is a 2pz orbital beta. Now this is a 1 sp2 hybridized orbital having 1 electron. This is second sp2 hybridized orbital. This is a third sp2 hybridized orbital, and each is having your 1 electron beta. Is that clear? So, and the bond angle between these 2 hybridized orbitals, that is a 120 degrees beta. How much is the bond angle? 120 degrees. Now just see beta, here these 3 sp2 hybridized orbitals of this boron, they are overlapping with the 2pz orbital of the chlorine. This is a 2pz orbital of the chlorine, this is 2pz orbital of the second chlorine, and this is of the third chlorine beta. They are going to overlap with the sp2 hybridized orbital, and they are going to form sigma bonds. Now just see, this of boron here, these are the 3 sigma bonds with the 3 chlorine atoms beta, and these chlorine atoms are they are directed towards the ends of your regular trigon, and means trigonal planar structure is there, and bond angle here is your 120 degree. Now next is sp3 hybridization. Students, what do you understand by the term sp3? sp3 means 1 s type orbital and 3 p type orbitals, they are going to combine together to give sp3 hybridization. Okay beta, in this hybridization the mixing of 1s and 3 2p orbitals takes place. Okay, how many types of the hybrid orbitals are formed? Obviously जितने atomic orbital combine करेंगे उतने ही hybridized orbital बनेंगे. तो कितने हैं? 4 है, तो 4 ही आपके hybridized orbital बनेंगे बेटा. What is the name of hybrid orbital formed by the combination of your 1s and 3 2p orbital? Obvious, sp3 hybridized orbital. What is the percentage of s and p character in each sp3 hybrid orbital beta? Now 1s and 3p total हो गए orbitals कितने? 4. तो s है 1 by 4 into 100, that is 25% s character and 75% p character. If in a molecule, if the central atom is sp3 hybridized, then what will be its geometry? Its geometry will be tetrahedral. It possesses tetrahedral geometry. What is the value of the bonding angle in the tetrahedral geometry? That you must know, beta. That is 109 degrees 28 minutes actually. Is that clear? But it is rounded off, beta. That is a 109.5 degrees. Now let's take an example. Okay, beta. This is S orbital. This is P orbital. This is another P orbital. This is px and this is a py, and this is a pz orbital. Now these atomic orbitals will intermix together to give 4 hybridized orbital, sp3 hybridized orbital rather, or they will be directed towards the ends of your regular tetrahedron. This is one sp3 hybridized orbital, this is second, this is third, this is fourth. If this is a case of carbon, beta, so then there each sp3 hybridized orbital here is having one electron. Now, beta, give an example of the molecule in which central atom possesses sp3. Methane molecule, carbon here is sp3 hybridized. Explain the shape of the CH4 molecule on the basis of hybridization. Beta, on the basis of hybridization, if its hybridization is sp3, then it is having a tetrahedral geometry, beta. What is the central atom in the CH4 molecule? Carbon. What is the ground state electronic configuration of the carbon? That is 1s2, 2s2, 2p2. Means its atomic number is 6. For making the 4 bonds of the carbon, beta, with the 4 hydrogen atom, how many half-filled orbitals are required? Obviously 4 half-filled orbitals are required, beta. So here we have only 2 half-filled orbitals. So beta, one of the electron will jump from s orbital to the p orbital. So how many half-filled orbitals are required here now? 4. Okay, how these 4 half-filled 3 orbitals are managed? By shifting one electron from 2s orbital to 2p orbital, beta. What is the excited state electron configuration of carbon? That is 1s2, 2s1, 2px1, 2py1, 2pz1. Now these are the 4 half-filled orbitals here. What type of hybridization the carbon atom undergo here in the methane, beta? That is a sp3. How many orbitals are obtained after hybridization? Obvious 4. What will be the geometry of the 4 sp3 hybrid orbitals, beta? Tetrahedral. Now students, this is a 2s orbital. This is a 2px orbital. So this is a 2py orbital, beta. This is a 2pz orbital. Now these 4 atomic orbitals will intermix together to give sp3 hybridization, beta. Now this is a s orbital, this is a 2px orbital, this is a 2py orbital, this is a 2pz orbital. Now they will give you the sp3 hybridized orbital, and these sp3 hybridized orbital कितने होंगे बेटा? 4 होंगे, and they will be directed towards the regular ends of the regular tetrahedron. So this is one sp3 hybridized orbital, this is second sp3 hybridized orbital, third sp3 hybridized orbital, and fourth sp3 hybridized orbital, and each is here having one electron in case of carbon, beta. And the bond angle here is 109 degrees 28 minutes, rather it's so 109.5 degrees, beta. Since this is s orbital, px, py, pz, giving you the 4 sp3 hybridized orbital, which are going to give this tetrahedral geometry of this carbon, beta. If this is carbon, so these 4 sp3 hybridized orbital, they are directed towards the ends of your regular tetrahedron, beta. So this is a sp3 hybridized orbital, this is second sp3 hybridized orbital, third sp3 hybridized orbital, this is fourth sp3 hybridized orbital, beta. Each is having your one electron here. So beta, यहाँ क्या करेंगे? ये आप आपके hydrogen is having your electron configuration 1s1. Is that clear? So s orbital is there, which is spherical, beta. Is that clear? That is having one electron. So this sp3 hybridized orbital will overlap with the s orbital of the hydrogen to give these 4 sigma bonds beta. So this is a central carbon having your 4 sp3 hybridized orbital, and these are the 4 hydrogen atom, each is having 1 electron beta. So they are going to overlap like this to give you this tetrahedral geometry beta. This is overlap diagram, orbital overlap diagram beta of the methane. Now this is carbon, this is a batch projection formula beta, that is a hydrogen atom, hydrogen, hydrogen, hydrogen. They are directed towards the ends of your regular tetrahedron. Bond angle here again is 109.5 degrees. So this is there beta. That is the geometry of your this methane. Now let's take an example of ammonia molecule. Since, can you tell me the central atom of this ammonia beta? Obvious, that is a nitrogen. What is the electronic configuration of nitrogen? 1s2, 2s2, 2p3. There are 5 electrons in its valence shell beta. Now let's say this is a 2s orbital having your 2 electrons beta. This is and 2px, 2py, 2pz orbital beta, each is having your 1 electron. Okay, how many unpaired electrons nitrogen have beta? अभी कितने देखे आपने? 3 electrons are there. So N has 3 unpaired electrons in the 2p orbital and a lone pair of the electron in 2s orbital beta. What type of hybridization the nitrogen possesses? अब now beta 1s and 3p orbital will hybridize to give you sp3 hybridization beta. So hybridization will be your sp3. How does the 5 valency electrons are distributed in 4 sp3 hybrid orbitals beta? You know beta, one of the lone pair is present in the sp3 hybridized orbital beta. Is that clear? और जो आपके 3 sp3 hybridized orbital है बेटा, they have unpaired electrons. Is that clear? जबकि एक आपका क्या है? That is having your lone pair of the electron. You know बेटा, these 3 hybrid orbitals overlap with 1s orbital of the hydrogen atom to form 3 NH sigma bonds. Now, what is the value of the angle in ammonia? That is 107 degrees. Okay, so why does the bond angle in ammonia is less than the angle in the tetrahedral arrangement? That is 109.5 degrees. You know, that is due to the presence of this lone pair. You know, the force of repulsion between a lone pair and bond pair is more. Vesper theory में हमने किया था, you know, lone pair repulsion जो ज्यादा रहती है बेटा as compared to that of your lone pair bond pair, then bond pair repulsion जो आपकी minimum रहती है. उस टाइम मैंने क्या कहा था कि इसको LLB से याद रखें. Lone pair repulsion are greater than lone pair bond pair, then bond pair repulsions are minimum. So beta, the force of repulsion between a lone pair and bond pair is more than the force of repulsion between the 2 bond pair of the electrons. That's why its bond angle is less. That is of 107 degrees. The molecule thus gets distorted and the bond angle is reduced to 107 degrees from 109.5 degrees beta. Okay students, what type of geometry the ammonia molecule have? You know beta, जब इसकी hybridization sp3 है तो इसका जो regular geometry होनी चाहिए, क्या होनी चाहिए? That should be tetrahedral, but it is not having regular geometry. That is having your pyramidal geometry beta. Its structure, its geometry is pyramidal. So students, this is the 2s orbital. This is a 2px orbital, let's say. This is a 2py orbital. This is a 2pz orbital. And these will intermix together to give sp3 hybridization beta. This is a s, px, py, pz. And these 4 hybridized orbital will give you 4. These 4 atomic orbitals will give you 4 hybridized orbital beta. This is 1 sp3 hybridized orbital. This is a second one. This is a third one. This is a fourth one. These 4 sp3 hybridized orbitals, they are directed towards the ends of your regular tetrahedron. So this is a 1 sp3 hybridized orbital of this nitrogen beta, that is having your 1 lone pair. one pair of the electron here, that is your lone pair. This is another sp3 hybridized orbital having one electron, another sp3 hybridized orbital having one electron, other sp3 hybridized orbital having one electron. Now beta, these three sp3 hybridized orbitals which are having one electron each, they will overlap with the s orbital of the hydrogen beta. You know, these are the s orbital of the hydrogen atom, and this will form your orbital overlap diagram of your ammonia. So here sp3 hybridized orbital is overlapping with the s orbital of the हाइड्रोजन टू फॉर्म द सिग्मा बॉन्ड. तो यहाँ कितने सिग्मा बॉन्ड बने? 1, 2 and 3 सिग्मा बॉन्ड बने आपके बेटा. Okay, 3 bonded and 1 lone pair. This is a lone pair of the nitrogen and these are the bond pair of the electron, and the bond angle is less than 109.5 degrees beta, and that is due to the presence of this lone pair. This lone pair bond pair repulsion जो है ज्यादा है बेटा, जिसकी वजह से आपके bond pair इलेक्ट्रॉन bond pair जो है आपके ये क्या आ रहे हैं, bond pair electrons, they are coming close to each other. Is that clear? So these orbitals are coming close to each other, so that's why the bond angle is less as compared to that of your 109.5 degrees beta, which was affected due to the sp3 hybridization of this nitrogen. So here this nitrogen is having one lone pair and 3 sigma bonds is there. 3 sigma bonds are there beta. Let's take an example of water beta. Central atom here is oxygen. Electronic configuration of oxygen is 1s2, 2s2, 2p4. Is that clear? So here this so s, 2s, 2, 2px, 2py, 2pz beta, and this one. So one unpaired electron is there and 2 आपके क्या है बेटा, 2 ऑर्बिटल में क्या आपके paired electrons हैं. So electron configuration of hydrogen is 1s1 beta. Is that clear? Peripheral atom here, that is a hydrogen, और कितने हैं? 2 हैं. 2 hydrogen atoms are there. So beta oxygen जो है in water here, that is a sp3 hybridized due to the mixing of your this 1s and 3p orbital की intermixing की वजह से आपके क्या होंगे, ये sp3 hybridization रहेगी आपकी इस oxygen की बेटा. So now this is a one sp3 hybridized orbital having your lone pair of the electron. This is second sp3 hybridized orbital having your one lone pair of the electron. This is other sp3 hybridized orbital. This is other sp3 hybridized orbital having your one electron each, and this sp3 hybridized orbital here is overlapping with hydrogen का जो आपका s orbital है, which is having your one electron. So they are overlapping with the sp3 hybridized orbital of the oxygen here and going to form the sigma bond बेटा. तो 2 sigma bond यहाँ बन रहे हैं बेटा ऑक्सीजन और हाइड्रोजन के बीच में, और आपके 2 लोन पेयर ऑफ द इलेक्ट्रॉन्स हैं. So that is having your band shaped structure beta. Band shaped structure is there. So the bond angle here is 104.5 degrees beta. अब ये और कम हो गया बेटा. सबसे ज्यादा किसका था? मीथेन का था, फिर अमोनिया का 107 हुआ बेटा. उसमें 1 लोन पेयर था, तो यहाँ 2 लोन पेयर होने की वजह से क्या हो गया, इसका बॉन्ड एंगल और कम हो गया, क्योंकि इन दोनों के बीच में रिपल्शन ज्यादा है. ठीक है, और उसके कम है आपकी इसके और इसके बीच में रिपल्शन, और सबसे कम है इसके बीच में. तो क्या कर रहा है, व्हेन दे आर रिपेलिंग ईच अदर, जब ये लोन पेयर आपको दोनों लोन पेयर आप आपस में रिपेल कर रहे हैं एक दूसरे को, तो ये क्या कर रहे हैं, बॉन्ड पेयर ऑफ इलेक्ट्रॉन्स को रिपेल कर रहे हैं, और बॉन्ड पेयर ऑफ इलेक्ट्रॉन्स क्या हो रहे हैं, क्लोज आ रहे हैं एक दूसरे के, और बॉन्ड एंगल क्या हो रहा है आपका, कम हो रहा है, दैट इज 104.5 डिग्रीज. So beta, now bonding in water beta, oxygen, 2 hydrogen atoms are there and there are the 2 sigma bonds here. So this is a ethane here beta. Here each carbon is sp3 hybridized orb. Each carbon is sp3 hybridized. Okay. Here each carbon is sp3 hybridized. So in this one sp3 hybridized orbital of one carbon atom will overlap with the one sp3 hybridized orbital of the other carbon beta to form a sigma bond. Means इस carbon और इस carbon के बीच में क्या है बेटा आपका sigma bond है, which is formed by the overlapping of sp3 overlap beta. So 3 other sp3 hybridized orbital जो है बेटा they are overlapping with the हाइड्रोजन एटम के s ऑर्बिटल के साथ ओवरलैप कर रहा है बेटा. इज दैट क्लियर? सो बेटा sp3s sigma bond is formed between the C and H beta. So now let's say this is one carbon which is having your 4 sp3 hybridized orbital beta. These are 4 sp3 hybridized orbital. Is that clear? So this is one carbon, this is other carbon. So these two carbon, they are overlapping. The sp3 hybridized orbital of each carbon, they are going to overlap over here to form sigma bond beta. इन दो sp3 हाइब्रिडाइज्ड ऑर्बिटल के ओवरलैप की वजह से क्या बन गया आपका सिग्मा बॉन्ड बन गया इन दो कार्बन के बीच में बेटा. और अब बचे हमारे पास 1 2 3 sp3 हाइब्रिडाइज्ड ऑर्बिटल एक कार्बन के जिनके क्या है आपका एक एक इलेक्ट्रॉन है और दूसरे के भी क्या है बेटा एक इलेक्ट्रॉन है तीनों sp3 हाइब्रिडाइज्ड ऑर्बिटल में बेटा. सो क्या करेंगे आपके अब हाइड्रोजन एटम्स जो हैं दे विल ओवरलैप विद दीज sp3 हाइब्रिडाइज्ड ऑर्बिटल. उसी तरह दूसरे के भी बेटा 3 हाइब्रिडाइज्ड ऑर्बिटल जो है दे विल ओवरलैप विद द s ऑर्बिटल ऑफ द 3 हाइड्रोजन एटम्स. सो दे विल गिव यू द सिग्मा बॉन्ड ईच. सो हियर 1 सिग्मा बॉन्ड 2 3 सिग्मा बॉन्ड 4 5 6 and 7 sigma bonds are getting formed. So this is the orbital overlap diagram of the ethane molecule. So beta, hope this topic is clear. Thank you. Have a nice day.